I had the most extraordinary orgasm of my 51 years on the planet. And I intend to have more. And I intend to have better. So it was about the place where I would normally orgasm, but it was almost like this portal opened. And it like said like, come, hither, hither. And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, I'm not done, honey, I'm not done. Hello, my delicious friends. Allana Pratt here, intimacy expert and founder of the world's first partnering app, Heartmates. It's where we bring together a dating app, but everybody on the dating app is also doing the intimacy training, and everybody doing the dating app and intimacy training are also practicing every Friday conscious connection calls. Really, what does it take to meaningfully connect, like on the court, practicing without too much, and oh my God, are they the one? No, it's with the community. So it's a conscious community where we are all learning to become the one, to find the one, to keep the one. And so I want to talk to you today about tantric sex. A lot of the influencers that I've been speaking with, we are discussing this. And in my own personal life as well, I know I can practice tantric sex to a degree on my own, but I've really waited for a beloved who can go as deep in me, who desires to go as deep as I do, who respects and adores that I am an intimacy expert and all about that vulnerable, transparent, honest, real, raw communication, sharing of bodies, exploration of energies. And so your question is, how do I start practicing tantric sex? Well, first, you acknowledge that more than just genital copulation is what you desire. More than just putting body parts together is what, you require. And so first, in the how, I would celebrate how amazing you are. I would celebrate that you're willing to go deeper, wider, grander, broader than you ever have before, that you're willing to heal any taboos around your sexual desires. You're willing to share in more than just the initial orgasm and explore all flavors of orgasms, that you're willing to slow down, you're willing to feel, you're willing to allow the energy within yourself and within your partner to arise and commingle. You're willing to take your time and have your sex sessions not just be like a quickie, which is really fun and really awesome, but also you're willing to have it be hours long. You're willing to go into dimensions where you're willing to let go of control, the control of the outcome. You're willing to let go of the fear of rejection. You're willing to let that arise and express it and not hide it. You're willing to be your authentic self. You're willing to share your true fantasies. You're willing just to let go. So good on you. So I'm not a tantrika. I am not a tantric master. So in this domain, I'm very much, I might be an intimacy expert for 20 years and I might have really, really awesome orgasms, etc. And yet I'm a beginner too. I'm learning too. And I think it's a wonderful mindset to have, heart set to have when you move into tantric sex, is to enjoy being a student. Enjoy being curious, enjoy being playful, enjoy not taking anything too personally, enjoy not making it really important that I have to be this tantric person to be cool enough. Like, let go of any of those expectations, assumptions, projections, conclusions, any of that kind of stuff, and just be like a kid again. Be like it was your first time kissing. And remember, the first kiss is always a little awkward, wobbly or sloppy. So let it be okay as you find your way. I do want to let you know that coming up, I'm going to be doing a 3-part series with Mayada, and we're going to be talking a lot about tantric sex, tantric energy, transmuting sexual energy, etc. So she is a wonderful teacher. Way back when I started as an intimacy expert, so this is probably, God, is it even before my son was born? It might even be 2 decades, although neither of us have aged one little bit. Charu, Embody Tantra. Love her, always have. Haven't been in touch with her for a long time, which was reminding me I should probably actually do another podcast with her, see how she is. But she's extraordinary and so wise for her age in her capacity. I know her and Martin were together for a period of time. I don't believe they're together now, but she has different teachings where it's the two of them or just her. Wonderful retreat, so I would totally recommend her. And thank you for the reminder, so I can call her again as well. And I would also encourage you to explore our Heartmates for singles and for couples, because the curriculum, first we become the one. So there's no way we can really move into tantric sex when we're still traumatized from the past, blaming others, unwilling to take responsibility, scared and shut down, and not even in our bodies. So the first part of my curriculum, whether it's Heartmates for singles or couples, is very much about healing our hearts, very much about coming back into connection with, I could guess we could call it our little you, the maybe wounded, scared, maybe angry, maybe someone's done them wrong. Maybe there's some real integration of anger and injustice that needs to be integrated before you move into this very brave, heart open, vulnerable, connected tantric practices and processes. And so in my curriculum, first we go through really coming home to yourself, feeling complete within yourself, so that you come to the tantric relationship, which is the next phase of all of the teachings within the curriculum, whole, not perfect, but whole. So you can sit in the fire when things get uncomfortable. So you can keep your heart open when things get uncertain, which of course they always are. We can't control shit, right? Where we can ride the wave of the unknown, where we can dance with the mystery, and we can do that embodied with our partner and be real and be honest and be kind and be curious and know that we never get there. That would be the last thing about how to really embrace a tantric journey, is to realize that there's always an unfathomable, unbelievable world beyond your wildest imagination. How do I know? Well, I did a couple of weeks ago, I did what's called a VibraVision training. I believe you can go to vibravision.com and apply for this extraordinary training by two amazing, trained by the royal family in Indonesia, martial artists. So on the one side, it is often shared that you can learn to see with a blindfold, that they teach the blind to see, which is true. I found beanbags with a blindfold on, and I walked through a forest of poles with a blindfold on. Like, I actually did that. So they teach you these incredible, like almost Jedi superpowers. But here was something unexpected that happened that ties into our conversation around Tantra, is that I, in the past, have always, I guess, had oneness, a direct experience in what felt like outside of my body, where my edges dissolved and I was one with all. And thank goodness I've had several of those, because I know we are spirits in a body. I don't think it, I know it. And it sure makes me feel at peace in my skin. And it sure gives me a sense of confidence from the inside out, to be an allowance. I don't necessarily always like it, but be in allowance of situations and people more and more as I continue to practice. However, in this VibraVision training, we were very much connecting with our breath, very much connecting with our chakras, very much about running energy in this way, so that we could sense and have a deeper connection with our intuition, our instincts, our knowing, all the way up to our higher self and out of our bodies and beyond and back. Okay, so we're doing this kind of what seemed simple exercise, connecting our hara, our second chakra, up to our pineal, inside of like our third eye and up. And I started, no shit, to literally have the experience of making love with the universe in my body while connected all the way, like same, inside and outside, infinitely inward, infinitely outward. Unexpected. Tears that couldn't stop. It lasted for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. It was extraordinary. It wasn't like an orgasm, like a clitoral peak and then like let go. It was like a full bodied clenching, unclenching of the vaginal walls, but it was like every cell in my body was orgasming. Every cell of my body was being penetrated by life. It was extraordinary. And so